Hey everyone, it's Ashley and today I'm bringing you my March book haul. So here are all the books that I either bought or received in the month of March. In the month of March, I received a total of 6 books, 2 of which I bought myself and 4 were sent to me by publishers in exchange for an honest review. The first book that I bought myself this month was The First 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire North. It follows a man who continues to be reborn every time he dies, and every time he's reborn he remembers his past lives, and as far as I can tell it's about what happens when somebody for the first time knows that he is reborn and has his memories and is trying to get him to save the world. That's the gist that I'm getting from the plotline. The reason I bought this month is because I've been in the mood for a really good time travel book and they're really hard to find, and I've heard really good things about this, and I've also had my eye on it for about 2 years, so I actively seeked out the hardcover edition, which took some time to find, but I eventually did, and I'm actually very excited to start this. I'm hoping to get to it in the near future. And the second book that I bought myself this month is Furies of Call by Jim Butcher. Lately I've been in the mood for epic fantasy. I've just been wanting to read like all the fantasy all the time, and Jim Butcher kind of stood out in the bookstore because there was a large Jim Butcher section, and I haven't heard a lot about Jim Butcher aside from the fact that this specific series is the series that Reagan from Prue's Project used to rave about on her channel, so I thought I would give it a try and see if I liked Jim Butcher's writing style and also just the kind of world building he does, because I'm really wanting to read fantasy lately. The next 5 books in my haul were all sent to me by Penguin Random House. They sent them to me in exchange for an honest review, and the first book that I have is Lady Renegades by Rachel Hawkins. Lady Renegades is the 3rd book in the Rebel Belle series by Rachel Hawkins. I've read the first one and I loved it. I actually read it in a single day, in a single sitting. I have not read the second one because I really wanted to binge read the second and third together. So now that I own the 3rd one, I will likely read the 2nd and 3rd at some point this summer. Speaking of series that I really want to finish this summer, we have Half Lost by Sally Green. This is the 3rd and final book in the Half Bad series by Sally Green. I really liked Half Bad. I know that there's some people who weren't huge fans of it. I personally loved it, but in the same way that I didn't finish the Rebel Belle sequel, I also didn't finish the sequel to Half Bad because I really wanted to read the 2nd and the 3rd together. So now that I have the 3rd book, I'm hoping to finish this series by the end of the summer. The 3rd book that Penguin Random House sent me was Wink Poppy Midnight by April Genevieve Chuchlok? Oh man, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna lie to you, when they offered to send this to me, it was easily a cover want. They offered to send it to me and I was like, oh man, that cover looks brilliant. I totally want that. And then I looked into the plot line and realized that it's actually probably something I'm really going to enjoy. It follows 3 main characters, and as you guys know, I'm a fan of books that have multiple main characters and or multiple narrators because I really like diving into multiple character developments. And also the tagline on the front says, a hero, a villain, a liar, who's who. I think it's going to be really well done. I have really high hopes for this book. And last but certainly not least, we have Exit Pursued by a Bear by E.K. Johnston. I actually asked Penguin Random House for this book because I've been wanting it since I heard about it coming out. It is a retelling of A Winter's Tale by William Shakespeare, and I am so excited to dive into this. Not only does it deal with some pretty intense issues, but I feel like it's going to be really well written. I feel like if you're going to name your book after a Shakespeare quote and also make it a take on a Shakespeare play, you're probably going to be the kind of person who makes it really worth a reader's while. So I'm really excited about getting to this one. It's actually currently at the top of my TBR pile. That is my March book haul. If you want to see reviews of any of these books, comment down below and let me know. And always comment and let me know the books that you got in the month of March. And otherwise, I will see you guys soon with another video. Happy reading. Bye!